Hey everybody, and welcome back to another YouTube video. There is so much to talk about. Proposals, engagements, wedding, pregnancy. There's so much going on, I know. So I figured I needed to give a life update because I haven't been on here in 6 months. Sorry about that, but life gets the best of you. However, now that I'm gonna have so much downtime, aka won't be able to do much, I'll be on here a bit more often. So without further ado, let's just jump right into it. So I did ask you guys on Instagram some questions and some things you guys wanted to know. The first thing I'm going to disappoint everybody with is the fact that I will not be discussing the engagement. It was intimate and we kind of want to keep it that way. And we share our lives a lot with you. I mean, Ken more so than I do because I've been like hiding on social media for the last 3 months and now you know why. But yeah, we kind of just want to keep that to our friends and family and have something that's for us since, I obviously can't hide the pregnancy. So yeah, so I hope you guys can respect that and just be happy. But here's the ring. It was great. I'm so excited. We're excited. With that being said, one of the questions was if we were going to have a spring or fall wedding. I think mentally, I've always leaned towards fall or winter because it's cooler, especially if we did it in Florida. I've always wanted to do it in Nashville, but something tells me we're going to end up doing it in Florida because it's just so much easier. Everyone lives here and there won't be any traveling or chaotic mess, especially now with like COVID and everything that's going on in the world. I feel like that's just going to be chaotic. So we'll see, but I have no plans as of right now. My first plan is to have birth and kind of get situated in that aspect, and then we'll probably go from there with a wedding. However, we will be married prior to that, if that makes sense. Next question. How far along am I? So in pregnancy terms, I am technically 5 months. However, it doesn't really make sense to me. I can actually put the chart right here so you can see how it doesn't make sense. I think there's 5 weeks in 1 month. I think it's month 3. And it just doesn't make sense to me. I'm 18 weeks. I will be 19 weeks in a couple of days, but technically 5 months, which again doesn't make sense to me. In my head, it's more like 4.5 months, but whatever. That's how far along I am. Following that, I am due at the end of this year. It is around Thanksgiving, but I'm not even going to give the estimated due date because I know that anything can happen and it's so early still. I don't, have a set plan for birth. I'm kind of just going with the flow because that's what I prefer to do. So it is around Thanksgiving, I can tell you that. How did I feel when finding out? So I have wanted to have a child for as long as I can remember. I just didn't know when it was going to be or when I would be mentally ready for it. But my entire life, everyone's always told me you're never really ready until it happens. And that is so true. Like, I swear, if we didn't go down this road, we probably would have never had kids. And that's so sad to say, but we were so comfortable in our lifestyles and like going out and doing all these things and like seeing people with kids that we're like, oh, we'll wait another year. Obviously, time is ticking, and we decided to pull the trigger, and here we are. When I first found out, I was really nervous. My first, spread of emotions was, my life is over. Oh my God, everything is going to change. Like, we can't do any of the stuff we did before. And then 20 minutes later, I took another test and it was positive again. That whole story, I'm going to have to tell that another day, but it's wild. Took another test and I was just so excited at that point because I thought it was going to be a lot harder for me. Doctors told me I had polycystic ovarian syndrome when I was like 14. However, I'm finding out that the older you get, if you took birth control at some point, it can be treated. I don't know. I haven't looked into the science behind it, anything. So knock on wood, I'm assuming that I don't have it now. So yeah, we ended up as a first attempt on a success. And we're both very excited. We are nervous though, I'm not gonna lie. I'd definitely be lying if I feel like I had all my chips in a row, but I don't. What am I most nervous for? So I wouldn't even know how to answer that. There's so many things. You go your entire life being a child until you're an adult and never having one. I mean, most people do, and there's some exceptions, but I think I'm scared for everything. I'm scared for the future. I'm scared, you know, I want to do everything right. I want everything to be good. I want the baby to be healthy. There's just so many things that you take into account when someone asks you if you're nervous. I'm nervous for labor. Like I'm nervous for all of it, but at the same time, my emotions are overwhelmingly excited, so they're kind of canceling each other out, thankfully. What am I most excited for? So I think that's the obvious. You know, I've wanted children my entire life, and the fact that we're blessed to be able to get to do so is so rewarding. And I think that's what I'm just like the happiest about, that I have the opportunity and the chance, and I'm gonna be a mom and Ken's gonna be a dad, and even just thinking about it, oh, I'm gonna cry. We're just so lucky and so blessed. Gender reveal, big question. So I don't know if I've slipped up yet in this video. If I did, I'll edit it out, but we've known the gender for a while. I took the blood test at 9 weeks, and they tell you it takes 3 weeks to come back. However, ours was like 5 days. So we found out around 10 weeks, and we've known for a while. We're both very excited. I knew we would both be happy either way. All I want is healthy. That's all I was ever looking for, and I know that's all Ken was looking for. So we're both very excited. I'm even like more excited now that I know the gender and like can really plan for it. But we will be announcing that around 20 weeks. So that's like 2 weeks from now. I hope you guys can wait. And yeah, we had a little video that we shot to share with you guys for that. So look out on the gram or TikTok for that video. In trying to keep this video sweet and short, I have one last question. It was, do we have planned travel? Which I got a bunch of these, which is so weird because I swear you get pregnant and everyone wants you to go somewhere. As of right now, Ken is doing a SEAL swim in August. I am, in this moment, going to attempt to go. I'm going to see how I feel then. And then in September, we're supposed to go to Tennessee for a wedding. However, that's kind of like getting a little bit closer to my due date. So again, I'm going to see how I feel. I'm kind of playing things by ear. I prefer not to travel. I don't plan to go on like a crazy baby moon. Like maybe we'll go to the Keys or something local, but I'm trying not to travel just because I'm trying to just give myself the time to rest. My first trimester, I was extremely tired. So I know in my third, it's going to be the exact same. So I'm trying not to overwhelm myself or my body. That's all I have for this life update video. I hope I answered some of your questions. I definitely received a lot of them, but I felt like these were the most commonly asked questions over and over and over again, especially in my DMs. So I just wanted to clear everything up and get that out to you guys. If you have any questions, you know, feel free to write me or leave a comment below or whatever, and I will chat with you guys soon. Don't forget to subscribe.